Hi there, Mick from Gongs Unlimited here. Today we're going to be building the Tone of Life triple arched gong stand. Let's do a quick inventory of the parts. These pieces right here are extra. You do not need them to build your gong stand. You have a modified Allen wrench here that exists only to help you tighten your wheels should they become loosened. These obviously are your 2 feet, your wheels. This is your bottom crossbar. No hooks to hang gongs from. Shaped like that. Here are your 2 main verticals that'll go up and help support everything. And then these pieces with the hooks on one side of the bar are going to be for your side arms, as well as these ones that are punched here with a hole and squeeze. We've got 2 sets of those for either side of the gong stand. Lastly, with the Tone of Life brand emblem right there, this is your top bar. So now we're going to begin building this gong stand. The first steps I would recommend when assembling this gong stand would be to assemble the main center arch that'll hold the gong that'll eventually be in the middle of this stand. I would recommend taking your longest bars, reminding of yourself where the opening of the hooks are on this top piece with the Tone of Life logo, and making sure the logo and the hooks are facing the opposite direction of this wing screw on both sides. So when you put it together, you want the hooks facing towards the camera and these screws here facing the opposite direction. We're gonna put the top on now. I'll show you what that's like. So that goes in. You can't put this in too far because there's a nice screw welded back here, so it's going to be properly placed. That's the same for both sides of this stand. So let's see here. Get this other side on. There we go. So now this upper arch is built. I might suggest leaving these screws not extremely tight, but taut, you would say. Just a little bit so you can adjust them a twinge later. All right, now that we've got this step done, I'm gonna put this part behind me and just lean it against the wall. The next step is gonna be taking this bottom crossbar that we have and both of the feet with wheels and putting them together, combining them. Now, these bottom bars are a little funny, the way everything's welded together. You want to make sure to work with the angles that they provide you with. So, we're gonna install this bottom bar, just go with the direction that seems right with the angles of the welds provided. And tighten firmly. There we go. You're going to end up with a platform just like that. You want to make sure that these, eyelets, eye bolts are on the same side. As long as that's the case, you're going to be fine. All right, we've got your arch built. We've got your base constructed. I would advise you lock these wheels. Maybe have a friend help you with this next step. There is a little spring to this metal, even when it's tight, and there is a little bit of challenge on the 3 of these we've built to get this onto the bar. Once it's there, and actually that little bit of tension makes me feel a little more comfortable about the sturdiness of this stand, especially when we're going to be adding other weight to the sides. So I'm not opposed to that, but it is something that needs to be noted. The next step of this process is going to be adding your side arms so you can have 3 gongs on this stand. You're going to want to make sure this little welded plate here comes up on the outside when you attach this first sidebar. So it's going to attach like so, so then you can add your next bar. So let's attach this one so we can see how that looks. There we go. If it doesn't line up the right way, you probably have the wrong piece, and you might want to switch to the other one. Anyhow, that's how you want this side part to look at first. From there, you want to take this bar here that has the pressed edge without the hole and has the hooks, and make sure that the hooks are facing the same direction as your other hooks on top. So that'll slide in like so. Now you can have 2 gongs. So next I'm going to do the other side. So this has been the triple arched stand from Tone of Life. I hope you've enjoyed the assembly video we've just made for you. This can hold up to a 42-inch gong in the middle and up to 2 30-inch gongs on the side. It's a nice, sturdy stand. The only thing I will mention about it right here at the end is it's a little difficult to travel, depending on your situation, with many curved bars like this. I would prefer this to be in one place where I would roll it from room to room instead of traveling with this particular stand, although it is very aesthetically pleasing and very functional. This has been Mick at Gongs Unlimited. I hope you've enjoyed.